It's almost time to hit the road for Florida, and this is the route I plan on taking. So if you guys know any good shopping on this route, let me know in the comments because I would love to find some new places. But today we are still in Kansas City and we are at a Goodwill, and this Goodwill I have been to before. I don't think I've ever brought you guys here though. So I do think this is a new to you Goodwill. I'm also beginning to think that this is a mass-produced cup because I'm starting to see it everywhere, and I don't know, I thought it was like Mexican folk art, but I'm beginning to second guess that. All right, now I found this cute little pottery votive, and it was just one, and I'm like, well, if they had two, maybe I would have picked it up. With just one though, I'm like, no. So I don't know. All right, let's keep looking. This is their fancy wall section. So the things that they think are fancy come up on this wall, and then another wall in the back because it's like real decorative fancy shelving. I found this little wood cat, and I thought that she was adorable with all her little kittens. I am not sure if they're a matching set because they seem to have different designs on them. And then I found this vase back here, but I think it was more of a mass-produced modern one, and it wasn't exciting enough for me to pick it up, so I kept going because I could also see some additional pottery down the aisle a little bit out of the corner of my eye. I found this glass vase, but it was like purple splatter, and I love me some purple glass, but it looked modern, so I'm like, all right, let's check out this pottery. Look at this little weed pot. It's blue with some little drip glaze coming off the top there in a different color, and I loved it. It's tiny mouth pottery. I did not love the plants inside. So here I am trying to get all these little dried up reeds out of there. And mind you, there's like an employee right behind me, so I'm trying not to make a scene. I got him out, put him in the vase, and said, yeah, oh, what's happening here? I thought that was two separate vases, but when I picked it up, it was one vase. And I'm like, yeah, I can handle that. So, all right, now we got two pottery vases. I think the first one was like $1.99 and the second one was $2.99, something along that. And this is a shame because this is a beautiful vase. It's made in Italy and it is purple. I absolutely love it. It's got two tiny little mouths up there. Unfortunately, it had chipping all over the mouth, so I had to leave it as much as I love it. I've seen it before though. I think they make it in different sizes if I remember correctly. All right, let's keep looking down here, see if there's any more pottery. I tend to find more pottery. If I find like one or two pieces, there always seems to be more pottery. So I'm looking a little closely now. All right, here we are at the end caps. The end caps seem to have lots of good stuff at this particular Goodwill. And I found this little pink dish, but it looked modern. And then I'm like, what is this? Oh, I know what that is. That's a Fenton fairy lamp. It's the top of a Fenton amber hobnail fairy lamp. So I'm like, all right, now the hunt is on. Game is on. We're going to find the bottom. And so you'll notice that I am taking my time going through these aisles, and going through aisles I normally just kind of over because I'm looking for the bottom of that fairy lamp. And I was checking out the top, make sure there was no chips or dings or anything, but it looked pretty good. So I'm like, yep, I'm gonna get that. And even if I don't find the bottom, like mismatched pieces still sell fairly well because people break theirs by accident and want to replace it. So I always tend to pick them up even if there's no top or bottom. All right, let's keep going. Here is some plates. Those little vases were cute too. Don't know who makes them, but I thought they were kind of adorable. They threw me off a little bit because the bottom looked like they had some age. And then over here, I'm checking out the baskets, seeing if there's any Longaberger or a spare fairy lamp bottom in amber hobnail. So I checked this one out. It was a gift to somebody's aunt and they donated it. I'm like, oh, that was nice. And nope, made in China. Not finding any that are super high quality like a Longaberger. Is there any other baskets besides Longaberger? I always say Longaberger, and like, are there any other baskets worth picking up? I don't know. I don't know baskets that well. All right, there was a box, so of course I had to open it. Nothing in there. And then this one said Neanderthal on it. I'm like, Netherlands? Is it a souvenir? And nope, it said Neanderthal. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. So I left it, though the design of the box was pretty cool because you could just lift the lid with those little notches, and I thought that was pretty neat. Let's see, still have some Christmas stuff out, stocking holders. And all right, let's come around the corner here. Oh, this caught my eye because it was amber, but not what I was looking for. But it is a wood giraffe cup. Yes, you heard that right, wood. I'm like, who drinks out of a wood mug? Like, that's weird to me. I don't know. And it was too small. It doesn't hold enough coffee anyway. All right, let's keep looking. It threw me off. I had to like tap on it to make sure it was really wood. All right, so this is like the Easter end cap, I guess. And I'm like, oh, which way should I go first? All right, let's check this out. And it was a ceramic basket with a lid, and it had a big chunk missing out of it, so I didn't really get too invested to see who made it. And then down here I found this music box, and doesn't it look like she like would have been holding something? And it did have a sticker made in Japan on the bottom, so it did appear a little bit older, but I feel like something was missing, so I did not wind her up. I don't know what song she plays. I didn't want to annoy anybody, so all right, let's keep going. All right, now we're on the back wall. So this is their second area that they kind of decorate nicely, so I guess is quote-unquote better things back here. This was a fun wood tray. I don't know if it has some age or not, but I like the design and the cutout of it. There's some flower wreaths, lots of pictures and owls. And then I found this metal whale. I'm like, oh, you're pretty cool. Who makes you? So I had to check out the whale because it's not something I've ever seen before. And it was made by Hallmark, and that kind of surprised me. I didn't expect it to be Hallmark, which makes sense. I mean, Hallmark is out of Kansas City, so I don't know why I'm so surprised by that. All right, let's keep looking at the pictures. There's a mirror up there. And then I got to check out the top. There's some lamps up there. And, oh, this kind of caught my attention. This is a Johnny Walker sign, and I'm not sure if that is vintage or not. I don't know, but looks like it had some age to it. Back here, there's more pictures. Oh, I thought this, not the bellow. I find those everywhere lately. Bellows are like following me. But I found this sweet little picture, and I don't know who makes it, but I thought it was just so darling. And I'm checking out the back. I'm like, I don't need this. I don't know why I'm checking it out. But if you had like a little kid, a little nursery to put in there, I just thought it was adorable. All right, let's keep looking. More pictures and a big clock. Yep, no luck on the back row. All right, now we're in like the plastic section, and they had another one of these huge popcorn bowls. And I found one the other day, I think it was at Savers, and I'm beginning to think you could just personalize them and give them as gifts, because this one said grandma and the other one said like Corinth or something. So I don't know. If you know, let me know. But I keep finding them and they're all a little different. And it's the Roseville, like out of Ohio. There's another butter dish up here. I don't need a butter dish, but I wanted to check it out anyway. Don't know why. I was just kind of curious who made that. I think it's missing a knife out of the top that you would have like spread the butter with. And then now you're going to get a good laugh on my expense. I'm looking at these and I'm like, oh, they're cool. Salt and pepper shakers, new in the box. I could use some new salt and pepper shakers. So I'm like, yeah, they're a little big. I don't know if I want ones that big. And so I'm checking them out and I'm like, can I grind with them? Do I put like coarse salt in there and peppercorns? And I'm like, I don't know. They're a little too big. And then I had to feel the top. I'm like, where are the holes? I'm like, those are not salt and pepper shakers, Sandy. Those are curtain rod ends. So I laughed at myself and kept going. And then I found this little glass container and it had a hint of green. So I just wanted to double check to see if there's any uranium in there. So I broke out my little black light and tested it, but it did not glow. But some uranium glass does have like that very light green tint, so you never know. Always good to test it just to be on the safe side. I still have not found the bottom of my Fenton fairy lamp, but I did find a unicorn. And over here, this tiny little pottery cup. I thought it was cute, and it had a mark on the bottom, but it's just one little cup. Like, I don't know. If there was a set, maybe I would think about it, but one little cup, no. I'm still checking out the bottom because I was trying to read who made it, and then I gave up. And then I'm like, whoa, back up. What is this? What is this? This was a huge pottery pitcher, and I turned it over to see if there was a maker on it, and I don't see one unless it's under the Goodwill sticker. But then I said, Sandy, you're not going to ship it. It's got a handle. If I had to guess, it's modern, but it's pretty cool. I did like it. All right, I think we're in the kitchen section and going through the gadgets. I'm not really looking for anything in this particular aisle except for the bottom of my Fenton fairy lamp. So that's the only reason we're really going down this aisle. This is typically an aisle I would skip, not even go down. And I know you're not supposed to do that. You're really not supposed to do that because you never know where people abandon stuff. But there's only so much time in the day. All right, here we are at another end cap, and I'm looking through here. I thought that was a pottery plate, and it ended up being IKEA. But I would have to find like an entire set of pottery plates to pick them up because I don't think one pottery plate is that good of a sell. I don't know. I could be wrong. Must be a fabulous plate. All right, here we are in the clear section. Lots of glasses, stemware, wine glasses, and of course I'm always looking at the mugs, and this one caught my attention, and of course it's modern, but I liked it, so I wanted to look at it. And then this one really caught my attention. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. It's a mermaid. It looks like a Starbucks mug, and of course it is. I've never seen this one before, and I don't usually pick up Starbucks mugs, but I'm like, it's a mermaid. I like it. And it's different. So I know it's missing its lid. I got it, and I figured, you know what? I might not sell it. I'll just use it for me. I don't know if they have replacement lids for those or not. I'm gonna have to check on like Amazon or something. I don't know. Let's keep looking. That was a cool little mug there. And so I'm looking, all right, so I'm looking around to see if there is an actual lid that would match this. So I'm checking out other cups because the way I looked at it, if I'm getting this for me, then I don't mind buying 2 cups just so I can get the lid off of another cup. So I found this one, and I'm like, maybe this lid will fit. And so I took that one off and I put it on there, and it fit really, really well, like really well. I'm like, wow, that kind of fits. And it was nice and snug, and but then I'm like, no, it's not snug enough. See, it popped right off, and I'm like, well, I don't want coffee spilling hot coffee all over me. That's not safe. So in the end, I'm like, no, I don't think that's good enough for me. And then when I checked out the other coffee mug, it was $4.99, and so I'm like, I'm not spending $4.99 just to get the lid off of it. So yes, I put the lid back and kept going on my merry way. Here I am checking it out, and yes, it was $4.99. So like, no, that makes no sense to do that. All right, here's your lid back. Let's keep going. And I put you back in the cup section. All right, we're all good. Okay, let's keep going down through the plates. I doubt I'm gonna find the bottom of my Fenton fairy lamp in the plate section, but you never know. So maybe somebody thought it was a dipping cup or something. So here we are in the clear glass section, looking for the bottom of my fairy lamp, and no amber sticking out to me. Some martini glasses though, vases, and then down here this little vase looked like a milk container, like the shape of a milk container, and it was very thin and delicate, so I wanted to check it out for some reason because it caught my attention. All right, then over here I found on this end cap some ceramic coffee cups, and they were on a platter. And then this really intrigued me because I kind of learned something. I thought this was just like a brass wall decor, and when I flipped it over, it was actually like the lid of a biscuit container. So I'm like, oh, you can like multi-purpose. So the biscuit company was nice enough to say, oh, you can use this as wall decor, and there's a little spot that said hang from here. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I learned something new today. All right, let's keep going. Of course, this is an aisle I probably would normally skip, but I'm looking for the bottom. Oh, and then I found this turtle. I'm like, oh, wow, like kind of cute. I liked you. I wish you were like a mosaic shell. so when it lit up, it would be pretty colorful and cool, but it was just like an amber color. And then I'm like, wait, hold up, there's an owl right next to you. I love this lamp. It was $10, which I didn't think was that bad. Obviously, I don't think it's vintage or anything, but I'm just checking it out. I'm like, do I need an owl lamp? I like owls, and I'm looking it over. But the more I looked at it, the more I hated the shade. Like, I just don't think that's a shade that goes with it. I think it's too small and the wrong shape. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's the perfect shade, and I'm not a lamp expert. I don't know what shades are supposed to go with what. I just didn't think that shade looked good on there. So I ended up passing on it, even though he is adorable. All right. Over here, I'm like, what is this elephant? It was a wood elephant with some metal accent. And I think it's definitely a modern piece, but I thought it was really nice decor. And yeah, it was cute. Then down here, there was some fake flowers and yarn, and somebody made these. Like, they're wood that was painted with all these little like fruit slices on them. I thought that was pretty neat. Now, I am always on the lookout for yarn, because if I find a bunch of the same yarn, I just mail it to my mom because she likes to knit, and yarn's expensive. So if you find like a whole bunch of it, you could resell yarn. It's a thing. All right, that was just like resin. Little plant, fake elephant plant. And then down here, again, an aisle I normally would skip. Well, it's the metal section. I guess maybe I wouldn't skip it, but I don't see anything right off the bat. But I found these, and I'm like, what are these? I don't know what they are. And so I think they're wall hangings, and they're like kind of like clips, so you can clip important stuff to it. But they were like industrial. I don't know. You could probably clip a whole picture in that. All right. Yeah, some candle holders. I thought those were pretty neat. And then down here, no bottom of a fairy lamp. We didn't find it, guys, and Pretzel's really upset because I'm not giving him my chocolate chip coffee ice cream. So he's giving me the stink eye right now, but it's okay. He's still adorable. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, I will see you on the next video. And don't forget, if you have some suggestions for me to go shopping, let me know. Bye, guys.